Hello, everyone. My name is Jack Reedinger, and over the past several weeks, I've been speaking with many alumni about their experiences when they were here at the University of Akron, and now that they've moved on into the professional world. Today, I'm here with Catey Breck. Catey, thank you for taking the time to sit down with me.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, first off, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're doing now?
Sure. Currently, I am the Economic Development and Business Liaison for Congressman Tim Ryan, who represents Ohio's 13th Congressional District. I graduated from the University of Akron in 2006 with my bachelor's in political science.
And so, can you tell me a little bit about how you got to the job that you have today?
Sure. I arrived in my position after previously working for Betty Sutton when she was a member of the House of Representatives, and I worked in a variety of roles in both the district and in DC. There were definitely a lot of paid and unpaid internships along the way. One of the most life-changing was an internship that I completed when I was a student at the University of Akron, and I worked on Capitol Hill for Sherrod Brown when he was a member of Congress. I didn't even realize the opportunities that were out there if it weren't for these internships. And really, that's where I fell in love with the idea of working in federal service. And I didn't even think that there would be opportunities to serve my country here from my own hometown. So that has been definitely rewarding.
Awesome. And then, looking back on it, what made you decide to attend the University of Akron and then to get into politics?
So I decided to attend the University of Akron because I thought, being that I'm from here, that I would go to school at Akron maybe for a year, transfer out to a different university. And it really was not the case. Once I arrived at the University of Akron, I just fell in love with the teachers, the teaching assistants, the professors. I really loved getting involved on campus and the different student organizations, because I felt like with the smaller class sizes, especially once I got into my degree program, the individualized attention that I received was just unmatched. And I knew I wouldn't get that from another university. I also felt like they wanted me to succeed. And so eventually I chose political science as my major because I enjoyed the subject matter. It was fascinating. Plus, I had ambitions to continue my education post-graduation, felt that political science provided a great foundation for studying the law or going for an advanced degree.
So you talked a little bit about how the university helped you enter your professional life, but looking back on it, were there any specific professors or classes or internships that you did that you think really helped you when you were looking for a job in the professional world?
Both. I appreciated how classes that were offered at the time often mirrored the real world, whether it was the applied politics side or just special issues that were emerging during current times, like while I was a student. I felt like the professors were very well connected to professionals in the field, many of whom were alumni of the university. And so that led me to find opportunities either for internships or potential job opportunities. Then I felt that if it weren't for those connections, then I wouldn't be considered for many of those opportunities had I not had those contacts.
And then when you were here at the university, are there any memories that stick out as some of your best memories that you think had an impact on you?
So my best memories were definitely in the classroom. I was sort of a bookworm. I attended lectures, feverishly took notes, pen and paper. So I know I'm dating myself there. But I was always completing reading assignments, and I really enjoyed immersing myself into the subject matter. But I was definitely a procrastinator and would stay up all night with my friends working on a midterm and final papers. That added sort of a layer of excitement because, we'd be churning out our best product with tons of caffeine and junk food. And it was just a lot of fun. And I look back on those memories and think, how did I do that? But then also it's just the fun of being with your friends and completing assignments and just nerding out and having a good time.
Absolutely. And then my last question for you here is, what would you say to students that are currently studying political science or for people that are considering going to politics in the future?
My advice to current students or those who are interested in going into politics: check out the intern place so you really get a feel for what those careers are like and develop a good sense of what you want to pursue. I was a gen ed major who wanted to make a difference and change my community. And if it wasn't for Dr. Cohen's government and politics class, then I don't think that I would have really known about political science as a potential gateway to get into a career where I am obviously serving the public in what I do. And public service was always something that I wanted to pursue. And honestly, politics is the vehicle to get you where you want to be if you want to make change and you want to advocate for causes that you believe in. So I think that if current students or those who are interested in studying politics definitely look at potential internship opportunities, or maybe even just take a course in political science so you can dip your toe in the water and see if this is something that you really want to move forward with. But I definitely think that especially the younger generation has the upper hand when it comes to changing policy. And so I'm hopeful that more people will select political science as a potential career pathway and an educational major.
Great, thank you so much, Katie. Again, my name is Jack Reenier, and I'm interning at the Bliss Institute this semester. And over the past several weeks, I've been speaking with many alumni about their experiences when they were here at the Bliss Institute and now that they've moved on to the professional world. Katie, thank you again.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate the opportunity.